What's up, guys? Yes, McGann here, and today we're playing Loki in Conquest in the Soul Lane. Once again, the Soul Lane A through Z series. Previously, we played Kukulkan. Now we're going to be playing Loki. So we're going to be starting off with the Transcendence Tier 2, which is, of course, the Charged Morningstar, as well as we'll go Teleport, being that we're Loki. It's pretty much what you usually want to go on Loki, and we'll go... Let's do this. There we go. And we will go to the jungle. So, of course, the jungle did change. As you saw in my last video, I played a jungle, and they have speed buff now. So, I'm not quite sure if we will get invaded here. It is a Thor tier, and we have a Loki Naja. So, Naja's pretty strong against an invade, but Loki's definitely not. And you tend to invade Loki's a lot, but it is a tier, and tiers doesn't have the strongest invade. So, we'll see how this goes. Because, I mean, tier can have a strong invade, but it's really risky and you have to start with your 1. And if you miss, you're kind of screwed, so... We'll just see how this goes. I'll start out with my 2, most likely. Naja he went for the damage pot. He actually went 4 mana potions, though, and is waiting for the damage pot for the last second. Very interesting. I guess he doesn't think he needs to sustain. Naja does have a heal built into his kit, though, so...
Minions have spawned.
That may have something to do with it. Go. Move it out for the Naja. Move over to the mana buff.
Thanks.
All right. Go. And we can go to the lane now. Looks like he's just going to rush to the mids for himself. They may have started the mids. I'm not quite sure. It looks like they did not, actually. They're just a little late to lane. Or the tier's a little late to lane. Be careful here. Their clear should be... Or his clear should be pretty good. Just gonna pop a health pot really quick. Accidentally used my 2 right there. I was actually meaning to use my 1, but... That's fine. Right, there we go. Put another level into our 2. Pretty sure he just went for the fire minions here, but there's not really anything I could do about that at this point in the game.
Retreat.
There we go. Clear that out. He should be able to clear out this wave all the way this time around.
Yes.
Looks like he's not going to do that, though. He's just going to push it forward a little bit and not use his defensive stance, which is completely fine with me, since I'm pretty much just trying to farm out so I can get my Transcendence as quickly as possible. Alright, we're gonna have to take this one under the tower, though, unfortunately, looks like.
Enemy missing left. Your left middle's under attack. Enemy missing.
Tell my team to be careful middle.
Right tower.
Looks like they're not retreating, though, so this could be ugly. We'll see. Actually, they are going to be able to get a kill. Let's see. It looks like Naja could be going down here, yeah. I do have the Thor pretty low, though. So I'll just take him out really quick. And oh, he got a bit of damage on the tier, but I think did his Kraken miss? I'm not even quite sure. Couldn't actually quite see. But we did get the Thor, who for some reason didn't move, even though I was pretty obvious I was rotating into the middle lane. So I was able just to ult on top of him and kill him. I might have not even had to ult him. I'm not even quite sure. Like Poseidon is getting manhandled by this tier, but tier's not going to be able to get anything out of it. And we're going to be able to get some free farm in the solo lane, which is very nice. And we actually have enough for our Transcendence now. So I'm actually just going to go back to base and pick that up. And hopefully the tier didn't go for the speed buff there, because there's actually a possibility that's what's happening right now. Okay, it looks like he did not, though. So he's going to be safe for now. The Naja, I mean. And we're going to have our Transcendence, which is a huge power spike for us just because of that early kill. That was really the main reason. Oh, I completely missed my basic attack there. I was trying to be safe. That's okay, though. Clear this out. There we go. Put another level into our 2. Like he went for the fire minions. There we go. Pick up the mana buff.
Time to go.
Oh my goodness, the voice pack on this skin. By the way, this is Last Laugh Loki. This is the one that you get. It's the exclusive skin that you get if you buy the Jokey Loki skin right now. I think this one looks a bit better than the Jokey Loki. Jokey Loki's blue, this one's red. And I don't know, this one's a bit brighter and I like it a bit more. But anyway, back to the game. Tyr's going to go back to base and he should have his Warrior Tabi. Yeah. I believe that's what he has. Warrior Tabi. Tier 2 into breastplate.
An enemy has been slain.
Make sure my team knows that enemies are missing left. I'm pretty sure that it looks like the Thor just took out the mana buff for the Tyr, and Tyr's probably going to pick it up. So we're just going to continue farming. Warrior Tabi is 1550 though, so we have to farm up quite a bit in order to get there. There we go. Clear out the wave. Oops, I probably should have used that a bit earlier with my 1 instead of trying to go for the reset. That's fine though. As like I said earlier, we're just trying to farm up. He is a level ahead of us though because of the fire minions. Well, he's not a level ahead of us, but he is a good amount of XP ahead of us. I guess that means he's level 9, so I mean, I guess that's he's a level ahead of us. I'm gonna have to use my ultimate, it seems. So I will get out, but unfortunately I took a lot of damage. And it looks like the Naja, is he gonna go? Which one is he gonna go on? It's like he's not gonna go on anyone, as the Tyr is just going to ult away. Alright, we'll pick up a ward. If we were any other god there, or any other assassin I should say, because warriors are a bit tankier. Any other assassin, I probably would have been dead, but since I had my ultimate, I was able to get away. And Tyr couldn't follow up with his ultimate, because I just stealthed right after, as our mana pool was in a good spot, because we do have the Transcendence online, and we did have the mana buff. But a lot of time we were in lane there, so we're gonna run back to the lane, and we should hit level 9 off of this wave. I'm actually gonna put a ward right here. Like Tyr's gonna hit level 10 and be waiting for the fire minions there, but they are not going to spawn. Alright. Really good follow from the Tyr. He could see me because of the fire, or the bluestone pendant right there. I'm just gonna ult the Thor. There we go, able to get a kill on Thor. I could end up dying here though because of the Tyr. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna go down unfortunately. But we did get 2 kills right there. Ooh, Scylla did hit the Athena, but she's gonna live. Naja will be taken out. Shivalanke's on the Scylla. Oh, she's so low. Looks like he's gonna be able to get her, but he'll probably go down for that. At least Athena is going to go down for sure. Actually, okay, there it is. Yeah, Athena's gonna be taken down. We're gonna go into our Warrior Tabi now. They're not gonna be able to get the Gold Fury off of that, but we did end up taking a lot of casualties, unfortunately. But then again, I did get 2 kills, which is very nice. It's gonna allow me to start split pushing a lot harder. But Tyr did just have his teleport up because I used my teleport to get to the fight on the right side. That's why I got there so early. And Tyr did not, so he had his teleport back up, so he just teleported back to lane, which is going to get him further ahead in this lane. He's level 12 at the moment. We're just gonna throw our decoy out.
Your right tower is under attack.
And we do have Poseidon and Tyr over here.
Enemy missing.
He just went to take out his buff as well, so... Oh, hold on. He missed his 1. However, Naja did miss his sash. Okay, Thor just jumped in the air. Oh, this could be really ugly. Okay, we did get the Thor. Oh, I'm not going to be able to hit that tier. I think this Athena... Oh, yep, she's going to be able to get him. Nice job. We're going to back off a little bit here because they are saying enemies are missing. Actually, there's Khepri in the middle lane. We should be able to take out this tower then. I used my ultimate on the tier, so I'm not going to have that up. What happened? I think I used my ultimate and then Naja ulted right off of it. I think I just canceled my basic attack right there, even though I was just trying to get a quicker one out. That's fine, though. There we go. Put another level into my 1, and his mana buff should be... Yeah, there it is.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, this is not good. So I was able to get it, but our Thor is on my tail. So he's going to give up for now. So we're going to be good. And we're going to be able to steal the mana buff away, which is very, very nice. Thor miscalculated in which direction we were going to go with our stealth, and he stunned nothing there. So that's really fortunate for us. See, I'll pick up the purification now and be on my way to lane. Actually, should I tell? Yeah, I think I'm going to teleport in, actually.
Be right back. Out of mana.
Go. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot. Jeez. It's a lot of damage coming from the tier right now. I probably shouldn't have teleported in. I figured he would try and do that. Let's see. He's going for the... what looks like the height of the urchin right now. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to base now because I do have the...
We got one, guys.
Okay, so I did get some damage on the tier.
I'll attack left lane.
Good punchline.
I can't fight the tier, however. But we do have the Naja coming in, so this should be a kill. Need to stand over here so I get the assist. Good job for my team. Able to pick up the tier. After he went a bit too aggressive, we can actually go for the attack speed buff and the mana buff here. There we go. Pick that up. And we will go back to base and go towards our Jotun's Wrath. Some more. It looks like the Naja went back to base as well. So the Athena's not going to be able to get the... or she's going to be able to get the movement speed buff, but she's not going to be able to split that with anyone, which is completely fine. So I'm going to go for the entry ward next. And let's see. What should I put a level in? My 3 or my 1? I'll just put it into my 3 right now.
Be careful, right?
At this stage in the game, I mean, the ultimate's pretty much just used for escape for me. It looks like, unfortunately... Ooh, that was a really good play from the enemy team. We're going to have to look at this Gold Fury to try and make sure they don't get this. So I'm going to run over there right now. My teleport's down. Yeah, they're going for the Gold Fury. That's what it looks like. Actually, Tier's going on the Naja. That was a lot of damage on the Naja. Oh, unfortunate miss from the Naja. Jeez, so much damage coming from Tier at this point in the game. Actually, he's going to use the ultimate to make sure he can get away. I'm pretty sure they were just at the Gold Fury this entire time, so I mean... I wouldn't have been able to steal it. I'm going to take out the Thor, though. I'm going to be taken out by Khepri, though. I didn't notice Khepri was there. Tier was still there as well, but we did get the Thor, which is very nice. And actually, they could end up getting this Tier. His ultimate's down. Chibalanki's trying to do some damage. Oh, good taunt from the Athena. That's going to be a Tier. Oh, wait, nope. Khepri ultimate. Looks like he's going to hit the Scylla. Oh, no, Scylla still had her Sanctuary up. And actually, Scotty's going to be able to get a kill onto the Chibalanki during all that. Oh, damn. Wow, Athena does a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage on the Scylla. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that much. Yeah, she got hit by the Scylla ultimate, though. Really good placement from the Scylla ultimate. That was really bad. We only got one person, and almost every single person on our team died. So, not a good play overall from the team. But we can recover from this. We just need to get a split push going with my Loki, of course. So my team can try and fight around that because they also have a big split pusher on their team. However, I think Scotty's a bit more necessary than Loki is in these fights. So if we have a good 4v4 fight, it'll probably go in our favor. Also, we do have a pretty decent 4-man squad. So if my team wants to try and fight with 4 people, they actually could, I think. I'm not gonna be able to get away from this. That's really annoying.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Use my ultimate here. Oh, Thor was there the whole time. That's too bad. We did get the Capri during all of that, but I shouldn't have been hit by that tier. Let's see, we're gonna be able to pick our Jotun's Wrath now. We did get the Thor ultimate though, which is nice, and the tier ultimate. Looks like they're just gonna hold the middle lane here. Athena's playing really aggressive. Oh wait, I think she was trying to get bait the Thor or someone to get in the Poseidon damage. And oh, what a great taunt! I don't think that's gonna lead to anything. Actually, ooh, Scylla's gonna be able to escape the sash from Naja. If she wouldn't have been able to get away from that, that would have definitely been a kill. I'm actually going to teleport in here.
An ally has been slain.
Oh shoot. Wow, that was
You were about to base anyways.
bad.
There was nothing you could have done there.
The Scotty I teleported right on top of Scotty. Oh man. And Naja's ultimate's down. Oh, he did get a kill though, but it looks like he's gonna be taken out in the end by the Capri. And that Scotty just blew me up. That was unfortunate. If I had my ultimate, I would have been able to take her, but since I did not, she just destroyed me. So we'll just go for the Hydra's Lament next, since Hydra's did get that change a little while back. I think it's a pretty decent item. So we'll just pick that up. Alright. Scotty's actually in a really dangerous position for herself, though. My team might be able to take her. I'm not quite sure. Let's see where she's at. Oh, wait. Okay. Actually, Scotty had 6 kills right there. I didn't realize she was as far ahead as she was. Because, wow, that was a lot of damage whenever I tried to box her there. Alright, we'll take that out.
Your left tower is under attack. On my way.
Gonna throw my 2 right there.
Enemy ultimate incoming!
Unstoppable.
And it looks like, oh, 2 kills for the enemy team once again. Really good play from the Scotty and the Thor. I'm probably just gonna have to let this go down. I don't see myself being able to defend this without possibly killing myself. Yeah. Pierce is too tanky for me to deal with right now. Let's see. Looks like the Shibalanki and Athena are gonna be dead for now, but the Poseidon and the Naja are still alive. Make sure my team knows that Tyr is missing. He might come over the wall over there. I'm not quite sure. He is tanky enough to make plays like that. Actually, he just went for the movement speed buff.
Be right back.
That's too bad.
Okay, the Athena is going to ult on the Naja to try and take out the Thor. They could end up getting this. I'm not quite sure. Thor does have his purification, so looks like he actually is going to take the taunt to the face.
Enemy missing left.
And he's going to survive, unfortunately. I'm going to put a ward near the middle lane. There we go. Put one right there. Oh, they're going straight on the Scylla. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to pick him up, though, unfortunately.
Enemy missing left.
Still missing is this tier. Oh, we're going to have to see if we can pick someone up here. Oh! A good ultimate from Capri. But we are going to be able to pick up the Scylla. And a good ultimate from the Naja onto the Scotty. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get her.
He made
I hit her with my 1, but
too easy.
the lifesteal from Aussie was enough, as well as the meditation from the Khepri was able to keep
There was nothing you could have
the
done there.
Scotty alive.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
That was a good fight from the enemy team. I'm gonna be able to pick up my Hydra Star, though. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this Scotty without my ultimate. I guess I need to save my ultimate for the Scotty instead of going for the Scylla, because the Scylla is
Your middle tower is under
a lot further behind than the Scotty. As she went for Doom Orb and Warlock Sash, surprisingly enough, even though she's behind, so very interesting that she would go for that. But yeah, I need to be saving my ultimate for Scotty over the Scylla, because that could actually end up winning some fights for us. Poseidon, however, also needs to save his ultimate for that too, because he used it on the Scylla as well, and I used my ultimate on the Scylla, and then Khepri ulted Scylla, so she lasted a really, really long time despite her being so far behind, which was pretty much the main issue there. I think just too much wasted on the Scylla, even though she's not even in a good spot right now. There we go. Geez, Tyr's level 19 right now. 3 levels ahead of me at the moment. He is just going to be such a tanky menace in these fights, like he's been doing this entire game.
Raid boss down. I repeat, raid boss down.
Alright, I'm going to run away. It looks like they are going to get the Scotty, so a really good job from the Shibalanki, Athena, and the... I believe Poseidon was over there as well. Okay, there's no way we're going to be able to take out this tier, so... pretty much think farming here is just really the only thing we can do. He hit level 20 off of that wave as well. Not sure I can probably go back to base, though, because I think I can hold this by myself, being that I'm Loki. I'm just looking for the clear anyway. Oh, unfortunate missed sash from the Naja. Alright, we're gonna hit level 17 now.
Bye. Sorry.
Now you owe me.
Looks like he's
Enemy missing left.
might be going to the middle lane here, so my team does need to be careful about that. He must have went this way because he didn't go over the ward. Yeah, there he is. Oh, my team needs to be very careful here. The Athena's actually all by herself. Okay, this should be a dead Khepri at least. Actually, he's gonna stay alive for a little bit longer. Actually, I'm gonna be able to take him out. I am gonna be taken out for that, but
You have been slain.
I did get an ultimate from the Thor, as well as that was the Khepri ultimate. Oh my goodness, Thor's gonna be taken down. It's only gonna be the Tyr, the Scylla, and the Scotty. Actually, that's probably the main part of their team. And Naja is just getting body blocked so hard by that Scotty dog. Wow, that was... Calder's body blocks were just ridiculous right there. I'm just gonna go for... Actually, no, I already have a sentry in my inventory. Because I want to make sure I can ward the Fire Giant. It looks like Scotty's gonna be on the right side right now. Going for a bit of a push here. Has a lot of items over our Shibalanke right now, unfortunately.
Your right tower is
I mean, she went for more of a split pushing build, the
Killing spree.
attack speed based build, and oh my goodness. She's 1v2ing our team. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to go around and take her out then. Because that's insane.
Your right tower is under
Oh.
attack.
The Khepri did just ward right over here. We'll just take out the ward.
Enemy missing
Looks like Scotty's gonna be in the middle lane as well.
middle.
Oh, a really good actually. Frozen ground from the Scotty there. Should be able to take out the Scotty with that.
Let's go. There was nothing you could have done there.
See if we can take out this Scotty. Oh, nope. I'm not gonna have enough damage.
Your right tower is under attack.
The Thor, or she had the Sanctuary and the Thor was right there. I thought Thor was already used his 3, but I was wrong. Should've just ran away. We're gonna be able to pick up the tier 1 into our Titan's Bane, however. And Naja does have his ultimate available, so that's gonna be one person out of the fight. If we can hit Scotty with his ultimate, that might end up being a kill. He doesn't have any crit though, but if we can set up under it, that could be really key. Because we do have a Kraken up in a few seconds, so I think this could be something that we could go for. And then we just need to ignore the tier, which, I mean, I've been doing in these fights at this point. But tier's not really after me. He's more after our Shibalanke and Poseidon. But he honestly, at this point in the game, isn't doing that much damage. It's really just the amount of control and how tanky he is at this point in the game that's really making it tough for our team. Because no one can take him out. He was just kind of running freely in the fights. However, we do have a bit of a skirmish in the middle lane. I think Athena could end up going down here. She did ult our Poseidon to get out. It looks like that's going to be successful. And oh, a fantastic ultimate from Poseidon. Oh, I should have used my 3 there. Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to kill the Poseidon off of that still. We are going to be able to get a double kill right there, though, which is very nice. Oh, it looks like they're fighting the tier at this point. I'm going to have to see if I can... Okay, he's going to... Looks like... Yeah, he's going in this direction. Oh, I missed my basic attack. Oh, no, I'm dead. The Scotty does too much damage. That is going to be a dead tier, but... Actually, hold on. A double kill for the Shibalanke. A really good play, actually, from him. Able to get the double kill right there. So we're going to be able to turn that around. So actually, through all that, we're going to be able to win this entire team fight, which is very nice. I did miss my basic attack onto the tier that time. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to kill him, but it would have been at least something, and he would have been taken down a bit earlier in that fight. And then maybe we could have saved one person from being killed. I'm not quite sure. But we did get a lot of kills out of that fight for ourselves, which is very nice. And then let's see. Next item. This is an interesting one. I think I might just go for Brawler's B-Stick and just go for full pen. I think that's going to be what we're going to take. I don't know. I've been trying to use my abilities a bunch of times in a fight. I'm trying to use them separately so I can get more Hydra's procs. But against certain targets, it's really hard to do so. So... yeah, actually, hold on. I'm going to start split pushing a little bit here. Take out the ward on the Khepri. Do have my teleport available.
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
It looks like the team's trying to retreat. I do have the teleport, like I said. Hold on, I'm gonna keep split pushing then, because it looks like my team did the smart decision. Made the smart decision to just retreat instead of trying to fight there. So we actually should be able to take out this tower. Actually, we have the tier here, fortunately. He's going to be able to stop my split push for now, but we're doing a lot of damage to the towers with all this penetration and power we have. And actually, hold on, Tyr just used his teleport. I'm actually going to come around and see if I can get anything out of this. It's going to be a dead Naja, or not a dead Naja, a dead Thor. And we're going to be able to take out the Scylla, and the Scotty's going to be able to be taken out by the Shibalanke. Shibalanke got a triple kill there. The Tyr was able to be distracted with the teleport from whenever I was split pushing, and I still had my teleport up, so I was able to take out the Scylla and help my team win this team fight, as Tyr was all the way on the other side by himself. Go for a bit of damage on the Tyr. We actually got a lot right there. He got a lot on us, though. He's doing quite a bit of damage. We're going to be able to take out this tower, though, which is very nice. There we go. I don't know. We're going to keep going forward. Tyr is kind of low. Got to back off here so I don't get attacked by the tier. Oh, Mantle of Discord was able to get the stun on me, so I couldn't get one more basic attack on the tier, which definitely would have killed him. That's unfortunate.
Retreat. I'll attack left lane.
I'm just gonna take out the left lane really quick for my team.
Be careful.
Careful. Retreat.
Retreat.
Okay, we're gonna be able to get out.
Retreat.
Looks like the Naja is going to be taken out. I'm not quite sure why the Naja came in, but
Left the game.
That's too bad.
we are going to be able to get a tower out of that. Alright, we're just going to back off here.
Yes. Sorry.
Looks like the Khepri did get some vision down onto the Fire Giant, however, so we do need to be careful about that. It looks like the tier DC'd, though, so hopefully he comes back very soon, because he is a big part of their team, a huge asset for the enemy team. But he is getting to that point in the game where he's not doing that much damage anymore, and he's just kind of a distraction, like I said earlier, a more of a nuisance in these fights. He has a lot of control for the backline, and he is really tanky, but the damage is really going to be coming from the Scotty and the Scylla, and it looks like a kill from the Poseidon all by himself. Really good job. I wasn't expecting him to be able to make a play like that. I'm going to go put my sentry onto the Fire Giant. I'm actually going to put it right here. Actually, I guess the ward's right over there, so we didn't actually get vision on it, which is too bad. But I put it right there because we already had vision on the other side of the Fire Giant.
An enemy has returned.
And I thought his ward was a bit further back into the Fire Giant, so we're going to push out a little bit on the left side. We do have our teleport available as well. Tell my team to place a ward for teleport.
Ward for teleport.
And I'm going to actually continue just pushing this out. It looks like the Scylla is going to be over here, though.
Leaped up and ultimate is down.
Have to run away from this. See what we can do. Tier's still going to be behind me.
Destroyed a right.
Enemy ultimate
Enemy
incoming.
ultimate incoming.
Looks like the Thor actually going to use his ultimate on me, which was very surprising. I did already use my ultimate, however, to try and get the Scylla. Looks like the Naja is going to ult up the tier. That's not going to be quite enough. I should have used my one. I was really debating if I should use my one or not. Ooh, a good stun on the Thor, though. And he did use his... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I thought he used his hammer right there, but it was just a stun. Good Poseidon ultimate. Good tier ultimate in place, however. He's going to be able to get me. I should have just used my purification out of that, though.
There was nothing you could have done there.
Oh, good Mantle of Discord. I'm not going to... I should have ulted out, because my ultimate did just come back up. Poseidon's going to be able to get out, though. And Shibalanke, ooh, he could be in some trouble here. He's running for his life. He's not in range of anything quite yet. Let's see what he has. He did have a little movement speed from the Wind Demon. He, looks like he's going to be taken out. Yeah, the tier is going to be able to get in front of him and take him out. But we do have the Poseidon and Athena still alive. The Poseidon does have a good amount of clear, but they should be able to get a Phoenix here. Not quite sure. It's going to be an Athena ultimate coming in. Yeah, that's going to be going down. Poseidon's ultimate's still down, so he's not going to be able to do much. Although, however, it is about to come back up. Athena, ooh, she's still... Yeah, she's going to be taken out, unfortunately. Poseidon needs to be careful he doesn't get destroyed by the Thor. It looks like it's going to happen. He did get the Thor, though. So they did get something out of that, at least. See, Khepri's ultimate's down. I kind of want to see if I can take him out. That's not going to be very smart. I do really want to take him out, though. And I could actually try and teleport to the left side and get a tower really quick, but I think I'm just going to play it safe and just farm up our jungle a little bit. And actually, hold on. Naja's still trying to mess with the tier, trying to make sure he can't go back to base. Is he gonna... Okay, looks like the tier's going to just run away now. Okay, so we're just gonna clear out our jungle, get our mana buff, and then I'm gonna go put a ward on to the fire giant to go back to base. There we go. You just need to make sure they're not doing it. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to base and pick up a sentry. There we go, I picked up a sentry and a normal ward actually, so we can ward up their jungle as well to make sure if we try and sneak the fire giant, they won't be in the jungle during the entirety of it, because that would be really risky if they were just sitting in their jungle and they knew we were doing it and they tried and steal it, because they do have a decent steal with their team. Okay, it looks like they are going to be at the fire giant actually. They actually picked it up, jeez. Or ultimate. Okay, so we're just gonna have to play it safe. None of us died, which is really good, but unfortunately they were able to get the fire giant. It looks like we're trying to get stragglers right now. I'll just ult Thor if he gets away. There we go, I'm going to be able to pick him up. So we did get one out of that. We're gonna have to go back to base though, because we do have an open base. Naja being attacked right now. Oh, Poseidon's going around. This could be really big. Oh, okay. Well, we were able to get the Scotty out of that, which is really important because that is their big objective killing monster. And ooh, Scylla used her ultimate and missed. This could be another kill for us. Scylla's gonna go down. This means this is good. The Khepri's gonna be going down. If they can get the tier, this is gonna be game. They did get the Poseidon though, but we do have Shivalanke still on our side, still alive. His Mantle of Discord hasn't been popped. There it is. And that should be a kill. Oh, he does have the... Oh, there it is. The ultimate from Naja. Oh, actually, not gonna be able to kill him quite yet. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be able to kill Naja. Oh no.
Attack the middle Phoenix.
Oh no. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Man, if they would have been able to kill Tyr, that may have been game there. But unfortunately, Tyr was able to stay alive and kill the Naja. Yeah, the Athena should have stayed with the Naja, but I don't think Athena was... Well, I shouldn't say I think. I'm pretty certain that they all thought that he was going to be able to die to the Naja ultimate, but Athena's kind of right there. Naja probably shouldn't have ulted the Tyr, because Shivalanke definitely had it in the bag. But we did overall win that fight over after the Fire Giant, so we're not in a terrible spot, although we are going to have to play a bit careful and make sure they don't just backdoor us. Our Phoenix did spawn, which is a big thing, but we're still not in a perfect position right now. I think I might sentry... Actually, no, I'm going to put a sentry on the Fire Giant. I'm going to save it for that, so they don't steal that once again, because that was pretty unfortunate for us. I really want to try and kill this Scotty, but I don't know if I can. Straight up. Actually, this could be a kill, though. Okay, that's going to be an dash over the wall from the Scylla. I am going to be able to take her out. That is going to be a really good Poseidon ultimate as well. I'm going to have to back off. It's going to be a Scotty into the air by the Naja. That was huge. That's going to be a kill. I'm going to try and jump on this Khepri. I'm going to use my purification. Jeez, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, he's going to be able to take me out. But we did get the Khepri. The only one standing is Tyr. He is really tanky, though. Oh, man. This fight is so intense. This game is intense, but it looks like we're going to end up winning this as long as Tyr can be taken out. Man, he's so tanky. Okay, that's gonna be the kill. That's gonna be the game, it looks like. Oh my goodness. This was an intense game. Actually, I don't think it will be the game. Athena does have her ultimate though, and the only one who's gonna be up soon is Scylla. Scylla, I'm not quite sure if she used her ultimate. I can't quite remember, but when I killed her, she didn't use her ultimate, so it should probably be up by the time Shivalanke is able to kill this Phoenix. Yeah, this isn't gonna be the game. Oh, man. That might have been the game, but... Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take the towers out or anything too quickly. Oh, Athena. Athena may be putting herself in a really bad position here. Nacho's going to try and tank for now. Oh, no. Okay, a really good actual 3 into ultimate from the Naja. He is going to be taken out, but at least he got someone into the air before he died. And we got 1 person out of it. Or actually, no, we have 2 dead still because the tier still hasn't spawned. No one has a ward to teleport. Let me teleport to it. Yeah, looks like the Poseidon's going to go down. A little bit of an overstaying from our team. So we're just going to have to ward up and make sure they don't get anything here. I'm going to go put a sentry onto the fire giant, make sure they don't take that bad boy up. Go. Looks like he just spawned. So we're going to have to go for a bit of a defense here. It could be a bit risky. The Scotty is down though, which is very key for this fire giant if they want to go for it. But we do have all the lanes pushed, which is very, very nice, because that means the tier is going to have to make some plays in all these lanes trying to clear it out. Actually, there's only an archer left. And I can't fight tier. He's too tanky for me. Yeah, actually I went Gauntlet of Thieves, so actually my anti-healing would help out against him for that, but other than that, no one else has any anti-heal on my team. Well, I guess Naja does have the Bloodforge overgoing maybe the Malice or Deathbringer, depending on which last crit item he goes. He could have had the double crit if he wanted to. Ooh, there's a ward right there. I don't think anyone else has a sentry, though. I'm gonna ping this. Make sure my team knows. I actually want to go back to base and pick up a elixir of power, so I'm gonna go do that soon. Actually, I still don't have enough. This is going to be another 100 gold before I can purchase that item. Ooh, tier is missing. We don't have ward vision, so I'm assuming he's just in the jungle on the... Yeah, there he is. Okay, we are going to get the Gold Fury, so I do have enough for the elixir of power now. I'm going to go back to base really quick. Oh, jeez. Nacha's not in a good spot. He's all by himself. I'm actually going to have to teleport in here. I'm going to pop this thing.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Okay, looks like Scylla's going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to be able to take out the Scotty. Oh. So we have the Khepri ultimate on her. Should be a dead Khepri, though. I'm going to be able to take him out, but I should be taken out right here. Yeah, the tier's going to be able to take me out. Shivalanke's on a good spot. We do have the Naja on him as well. The Naja does have a shield going. And that's going to be a good Athena taunt. But I don't know if this is going to be the kill. His ultimate's down. Oh, yeah, that's going to be the kill on tier. Finally, he's going to be going down. The only one left is Scylla. I couldn't take her out because of the Khepri ultimate. But I did get the Khepri, which at this point in the game probably is just as important because Scylla did use her ultimate. This should be the game. A taunt from the Athena. Oh, man. That was a long one. Definitely a long one. But we were able to win this game. Oh, man. We died a lot that game. We died 12 times. We did get 14 kills, though. So, I mean, we were able to win that game, which I guess that was part of it. Our team tried to surrender a few times, but people like me and the Naja, and I think the rest of the team, I think it was only like 1 or 2 people who actually were trying to surrender. We still kept our head in the game and were able to win it. And I actually got the Made You Look achievement because I guess that means I killed the House of Maya new quest. Oh, awesome. Okay, all these quests. GG. But yeah, it's because I killed someone with my decoy. Yeah, I killed the Scylla with the decoy. And let's see our player damage. We did 29k damage, which for Loki is, I mean, that's pretty much what happens. I mean, your damage is never going to be the top damage because of just the way his kit works being more single target oriented. His big AoE nuke, I mean, I guess it's a nuke, is not really easy to land later on in the game. You're gonna have to get a lot of setup, and people are gonna have to sit in one place for a very long time. So we were able to get the achievement though, which is very nice, and we were able to win the game with 14 kills. And man, that early game was kind of rough because we were against a tier, and I played against this guy before. He's a pretty good player, but as he saw, he went 14, 5, and 19. And although I didn't feed him, he still was able to get ahead of me just because I couldn't go for any of the fire minions, and he got them every single time around because he just was able to outfight me and everything during all of that. And I didn't go for a huge split pushing kind of deal with Loki like a lot of people do, but I mean, I was able to split push some towers, and one of those fights I was split pushing a tower and I was able to teleport in, and Tyr had to teleport to the tower. That was a huge play for us, as we were able just to win the fight, and that was really the huge turnaround point. So the Tyr teleporting there was a huge mistake from the Tyr, but honestly, I don't even want to call it a mistake because there wasn't really much they could do there. I think what should have happened was that the Tyr had to teleport in, but his team should have backed off instead of continuing the fight, which was the main issue there, and that's why we were able to win that fight and eventually win the game. And also, this skin looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Is it called Last Laugh Loki? Yeah, I think so. And Loki, he was a lot of fun. Not really seeing that are too often in the current meta. You don't see him in professional play too often, but he is what you would call a casual queue or solo queue character. I mean, he's played a lot in non-competitive settings just because he feeds off of confusion and disruption from, or all the chaos that ensues during casual or ranked games because of the lack of consistent and proper communications between the members of the team. But anyway, guys, this has been the S McGann with Loki and the Soul Lane. Once again, the Soul Lane A through Z series. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.